Hi, it's Roni, and welcome to a celebration for Janet Fritz. She's celebrating 1,000 subbies. Janet is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. So her link will be down there below, along with a bunch of other gals. And it's also Punched Out Thursday. So I will be using punches and dies. You won't actually see me using either one, but I do have stuff done ahead because I have quite a bit of die cuts and punches on this layout. And I'm going to scrapbook that sketch of Janet's, well, that layout of Janet's, scrap lift the layout of Janet's, and I have a collage picture. Only mine's quite a bit bigger than hers, so my layout's going to turn out a little bit different if for nothing else but that. I don't have room at the bottom to do that little cluster thing at the bottom. I'm thinking it's bubbles and stuff and something under the sea. But yeah, it's really cute. And I do have a photo I plan on doing this scrap lift again for, but it's only got one photo. It don't have a collage like hers does. And being Punched Out Thursday, besides the links for all the gals doing the celebration of Janet and her 1,000 subbies, it's also going to have the links to the gals in Punched Out Thursday. So there will be some crossovers there as far as the people that's doing it, because I think there's a couple that's also doing the Punched Out Thursday. This die I'd gotten with a card kit a long time ago, and I've only used it for maybe one card. Yeah, I think it's Karen Burnson, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've used it on layouts a few times, and it's a hot air balloon, and there is hot air balloons in my photo. My photo is of Marvel Cave, and it was a long time ago before I ever started scrapbooking. And I can't remember if I had a camera and bought this because I liked it. I think that's what it was. I think I had a camera because I'm pretty sure I have the photos. I haven't scrapped them. No, the only one I've scrapped is the one with the group photo that you get from Marvel Cave when you go through the tour, and it's always in black and white. Just so y'all know. And it has a clock in the background showing the time, plus it's got like a placard thing showing the date. So you know the date that you went and the time that you went. And I did scrapbook it, but I probably will have to update it a little if I put this one next to it, because this one is definitely more colorful probably than that one is. Even though I tried to keep them toned down and go with the colors that's in the photo. My photo was kind of curved. I've laid books on top of it the last day or two trying to get it uncurved, and it does look better. It was in a box, and it being bigger, I guess it kind of got piled to the side. But yeah, it it's it it's okay now though. It's okay. And I'm using that die. It's Tim Holtz, called Wanted, for my title. My title's just going to be Marvel Cave. I was going to put Silver Dollar City on that, but since I plan on putting it next to the other one, I decided against it. I really didn't have a place to put it anyhow. But I'm using the yellow. There's two different colors of yellow on here. There's one I just loved, and I only had like 4 inches by 4 inches, and I stretched it as far as it'd go and still needed more. So I picked the closest color I could to it. And I did plan on only doing, I think it was 3 balloons. But then I found this pinkish color. It was like perfect with, when I hunted the other piece of yellow, it was mixed in with the yellow. And it was like perfect with those balloons. So I had to go ahead and make another balloon. And then I wanted one to come up from behind the pictures, behind the picture. And I didn't want to use, well, I had planned on using a whole balloon, but once I got ready to tuck it behind the photo, just checking to see how it looked before I did the video, I decided I have to just cut a balloon out. I can't put the whole thing under there. Hide the whole thing? No way. So I just cut a balloon out, and I did use the second yellow to cut it out with. But I think it looks pretty good coming out from underneath the photo. I was just trying to make sure how many I could fit on here since my photo was so much bigger and I had all these balloons. And in fact, two and a half that I didn't originally have planned. But yeah, I'm putting them all on here. You know me. More. I always like more. And I use my Spellbinder's wreath and flower die, plus that little squiggly thing there on the left. I think it goes with a close to my heart, no, Stampin' Up! Squiggly dies or something like that. But I had stuck it in with these because I got to thinking it'll look good mixed in with them. So I will be cutting that apart and putting it here and there, along with my wreath. Of course, it's going to get cut apart. It's hardly got to stay together on my layouts at all. And I pulled all those flowers out and I had used those punches laying there to the left, and I also punched out a few of each one of them. There's 4 laying there, and so there's 4 different things punched out, and I think one of them I don't end up using at all, even though I had them punched out, and the other one I might have used one of. Mostly I use the super tiny flower and the other tiny flower. That orange one is kind of hard to push with my arthritis and my thumbs. So yeah, I have determined the older I get, the more I like the squeeze ones or bigger ones, because bigger ones are usually easier to punch. Since I use my ink on the balloons, I used it on the flowers too, and of course the Marvel Cave up there. And then all that was Rusty Hinge, all of it. No matter what color it was, I used Rusty Hinge. And then on the green, I used peeled paint. And I just kind of put it here and there to make some leaves darker than others, and because it's kind of hard just to get the edge of it. So I just kind of put the the ink here and there. All the greenery, I'm just going to adhere straight down. I think I'll lay it on top of things, but there isn't going to be foam tape under it. Some of the flowers are going to have foam tape, and then others aren't going to. So while I'm doing that and cutting the little squiggly thing apart, I want to mention again that down there below will be all the links to the gals that help and celebrate Janet's 1,000 subbies. So I think I forgot to say congratulations earlier, Janet, but congrats on your 1,000 subbies. I know there's many more to come. And also there's links down there for Punched Out Thursday. And you can check out what the other gals are doing with their punches and or dies. And yeah, you'll have so much fun clicking on those links down there. Take my word for it, it'll be lots and lots of inspiration. But back to my layout. I'm getting close to getting done. I thought about putting some sprinkles around here and there, and I couldn't decide what color. I didn't really want the rusty hinge like I used, I think the last time I used the rusty hinge, because of the fact that that background is kind of a maroonish pink. It's color Bach. It's from a paper pad from Walmart, and I think it's like $5. And I thought, I know I have, a pad that had it in there if I hadn't used it. And so I was pretty thrilled that I hadn't used this one. This one had been torn out, was in the front of the book. So yeah, I came close to using it, but I didn't. So it's getting used for this layout. And I'm just going to continue scattering the flowers and the greenery around the page. I use every single flower that I that put together, every single one of them. And I was tempted to make more, but I thought, nope, nope, this looks fine the way it is. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it and say I'm done. So yeah, that's what I did. I kept wanting to put another word or something on there, maybe to the bottom right on top of the photo. I mean, it needs something there, but I couldn't decide what. I couldn't figure out what word I would want there. Since it is Marvel Cave and we are on a tour in there, because I wanted one that was like script, all one word. I could have put letters, but then part of it had been on, part hanging off. And I wanted it to all smoothly go on and then off and put a little foam tape behind the end. But I didn't think of nothing. If y'all think of something, put it down there below. A word that I could use that I might actually have that is in script form. But yeah, I've got like smile, love, dream, and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't think of none to go there. But if y'all have thought about getting a balloon die, Stampin' Up's got an awesome one right now. They had one before, and I think used the punch with it. But they have one with dies now. It has stamps and dies, and I've seen it on Dorothy's channel, Scrapbooking Quebec. And so, yeah, it's a gorgeous die set. So if y'all want a balloon die, I think I would go with that one. And get the stamp set too, maybe. But yeah, that's it. That's my layout. And again, congrats, Janet. And wishing you 1,000 more. But that's it. I am done. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, well, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. And check out all those links down there below. Bye.